Hello everyone, it's Open House Thursday on Your View. Welcome to the show. Today's Thursday, we discuss family and mother issues. How you doing, Nima?
Very well, very excited. I was hoping to see our guest today. I was really looking
Oh yes, so we had a
looking
guest.
forward to meeting him for a long time.
Really?
Yes, I'm
I'm
involved
feeling.
like that with street things, you know, very influential people.
On the street
Yes,
level.
MC Oluomo was supposed to be our guest today, but he cancelled this morning, so hopefully we have him
So I
tomorrow.
wanted to share.
MC Olu, for those who don't know MC Oluomo, he's the man.
I wanted to share an experience with police officers again. On Monday night, I got a call that one of our interns' dad was arrested by the police for some very, very, very strong accusations. I went to the police station after the show on Tuesday. I found out that a police officer investigating the matter got angry because someone brought a lawyer to represent him and said to the man, even you will not go home this night. And like joke, that man ended up in Kwanti. He was released at Kwanti yesterday. Because I had to start
Because
to
there
call
was
the
a
NGO
lawyer
that was this
involved.
person indicted in the accusations. He said no. How come he was arrested, locked up Monday, Tuesday night, and he most likely was going to sleep there yesterday night before we got justice? I don't understand how a police officer is supposed to be unbiased, objective in investigations, get emotional and threaten. It's a Nigerian thing.
I think we should call out that
I will
police
show
officer.
you.
No,
I will
not
show.
on
I have
TV.
a name.
Yeah,
but
so get her name.
Just because
and let's
of.
do a proper report, because a lot of this happened, nobody reports it.
No,
So let's
don't
report
worry.
this one.
A proper report will break in the papers.
Yeah.
That one is sure.
Lawyer,
Already.
is the person that is not afraid of you.
Nima is battle ready.
No, it's just
No, no, no,
annoying.
no, no, no.
These are the people we should run to. Then you now find out that
true.
the person you should cry to is, you know, the DPO was very accommodating. Shout out to you, the DPO at Okoba Police Station. Very accommodating. Allowed me into his office. We talked, and I was like, this person say, hey, the girl wrote a statement herself because the IPO in charge had messed up the case.
Imagine.
And that's how we lose prosecution. Even if the case was true, we would lose this prosecution by just establishing that doubt. It's annoying how these things happen.
Do the right thing.
That's what Saraki was saying the other day, that
Yeah.
yes, you gather all these cases, but there's no proper
you have
process.
It
12
is the
Everything.
people who are
counts charge.
preparing charge that scatter charge. They started from the point of charges.
Lawyer, is the person that is not afraid of you. That's me, I am afraid of.
How you
They're not
doing?
serious.
Nice shoes. I've not seen this before.
Oh!
That they noticed, Davi.
I noticed
It
this
matches
also.
your outfit. Was it
That is
planned?
the... Excuse me. Did I not know what I was going to wear? What's wrong with you?
You just
What-
got these shoes. They're very new.
Black,
No, it's
white,
cream
black.
and black.
These
cream
shoes are
black.
very new. You
Yes.
just got them. First time on set?
Yes, first time on set. I wore them yesterday though, but I didn't wear them on set.
Nice.
Thank
Very
you.
Cute.
Thank you very kindly. So shout out to Alhaji Olajide all the way from the US. A very devoted
Your view fan.
Your View fan. Who has said they should just warn that girl that's always abusing everybody. Oh my line, we're gone. Alhaji, shout out to you.
That's great. How you doing, Tokwe?
I'm good. Yesterday I got some news. You know, you work with people and they can be so like vindictive evil. One of my staff got feedback from another of my interns that was bad-mouthing her. And she was wondering that I had no issues with this girl. Never had issues with this girl.
Maybe
Why
she
would you
didn't
go?
know she had issues with
No, but if you have issues with someone, and which is what I'm
Why is that
just saying
important
here.
to say?
If you have issues with someone, can you please just tell the person? If your conversation and gist about someone isn't going to end on a positive note, don't share such gist. Because your whatever you say must edify. So if your comment about someone is to belittle that person,
Keep it
and
to
there's no
yourself.
lesson, keep it. There's no need.
Okay.
Right. I have to give a shout out to, I was invited on Monday to the school that they're looking for one of us to come.
Okay.
Oh,
I can't-
okay.
I can't-
Yes,
I
yes,
can't
yes,
mention
yes,
what-
yes, yes,
But the
yes.
owner, Dr. Awoshika, Christiana Awoshika, she invited me to the school to
Believing strongly
She really, I mean,
that
well,
you are an alumna.
Yeah, but I feel like an alumni because I was treated like an alumni, but it wasn't. I mean, that school is so amazing that they have so many teachers that have been there 30, 25 years. I mean, I had to ask
shows
them.
that there's
a
good
lot-
leadership.
I'm talking about me, like over 50%. I've been there minimum 10 years, 15 years. And I asked them, why are you still here? Said the incentives. The CEO, the chairman is amazing. She's accommodating. She's loving. She cares for them. They have land in Lekki.
I'm sure they
have
continue
cars.
looking.
When I went there, they were giving out cars. Nice cars, oh. to their teachers.
And this is a
So I'm
school.
like, I think I'm going to read education and go and teach
wait,
in school.
so good incentive, and people abandon their own dreams and follow your own.
Right, yes. But the point is that, I mean, that
that might just be their own dreams
Really,
too.
really, I mean, I
If
shout
you
out to Dr.
continually
Oshika.
develop them,
She's done an amazing job with that school. I can't mention the school because it's not paid for, but
You have already mentioned it.
her name is...
We'll Google her name and
Google
find
her
out
name.
this.
All right. Let's go on a break now. We'll come back. Look at the front pages of the newspaper. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. The Punch. Obasanjo denies supporting Buhari, says even morons won't describe president's mediocre performance as superlative. Picture here of our dear Senator Dino Melaye being arraigned in court.
On the stretcher.
Police arraigned Melaye on attempted suicide on a stretcher, obviously. 2019 polls, INEC recommends debates for candidates. Man jumps to death in UCH. Again, Inspector General Sean Senate. Saraki says Idris also disobeyed Buhari. So, okay, what are you complaining about? Boko Haram, Red Cross reunites mother and daughter after 4 years. Nigeria going nowhere without restructuring, says Anyoku, Adebanjo, Lekot Nwobodo and others.
Restructuring.
Osun sales of OAU over unpaid 1.8 billion naira tax.
Can you imagine?
FGO case fresh 80 billion naira for Lagos Ibadan Expressway. You are telling them to look internally, IGR. Yeah. So they are going to all the people that are owing them taxes.
Can you
It's good
imagine
now.
is not saying that they closed it down. Can you imagine is that they did not pay their payee taxes. This is the only paper that carried that picture. It's
Say
a
of
bed of Melaye.
stretcher.
Pretty dramatic on the front
No,
page.
they can that paper.
He's in a
Pretty
hospital
dramatic.
now.
Morayo, the point is, all our politicians living life. I saw Senator Melaye myself with these my two kuro eyes dancing on top of a chair at the concert of Wizkid last year. They are always fit until they are arrested, and they'll be in crutches, they'll be on wheelchair, and they'll have high blood pressure and hypertension.
Didn't vehicle. What do you expect?
So what I'm saying is, all these sicknesses does not whip up any sympathy from me. And I speak for many others.
Okay.
That if you are guilty of any crime,
That
whether
is-
whether you have drip attached to you, you will reach hospital and you will pay the
Like
price.
say he was wheeled on a, he was brought in a stretcher. When he did not get up, they will shall arraign him.
He
they
must
wanted
get
to
there.
just take his place, so they arranged
But
it.
let me say,
So
I am
moving on
younger
to the-
than Melaye. If I jump off a moving vehicle, I'll be arraigned on a stretcher too.
You should continue.
Okay, let us
Human
talk
interest.
about the human interest.
So this
the young man
60, not young man, no, over 60
Oh, really?
years old man walks into the UCH, went directly, wasn't, according to the report, he wasn't a patient. I also read it in the Tribune. He wasn't a patient, walked into the hospital with the intention to kill himself.
Wow.
And he jumped off, landed on his head, and
Oh my goodness.
So on his body was found a suicide note, 39,000 naira according to the Tribune, and his
Mobile
phone.
phone.
His mobile phone. Fortunately, they can't identify him, but they've taken him to the morgue. And
Why would somebody go to a
It's a
hospital
corona
to go and
case.
commit suicide? Maybe he wanted to donate his organs. Did they save any of his organs? Okay, that doesn't happen in Nigeria. I'm sorry.
Moving on to the nation.
Osun
His
story, is
phone
it
rests in
in
perfect
other
peace.
papers?
No, did you have the story?
Yes, so the OAU, a lot of people are now looking internally to generate funds, and one of the highest culprits of non-payment of tax is usually within hospitals and schools. So it was discovered that OAU hasn't done payee, like over each of their staff, 1.8 billion, and so the school has been shut down.
Since 2015,
Try.
I hear. So the school is saying that they're making arrangements to pay 5 million per month. The VC is saying it was before
was
he came.
deductions done?
But
Were
the
they
point is-
deducting?
Deductions
of
were
course.
done.
You have to
Ah,
move on
no,
to
that's
the
a
nation,
crime.
sorry.
Yes,
It's a crime.
Restructuring a mosque, says Anyoku, Akintoye, others. NNPC sets 2020 deadline for zero gas flaring. I'll never endorse Buhari, says Obasanjo. 80 billion naira more for Lagos Ibadan Expressway. We always hear money being removed for the same
you see
Lagos
this
Ibadan.
80 billion
Today is
more.
30 billion.
Wait,
Unique of billion.
Me, I was very interested in this story because my question is it another tranche to Julius Berger? You know that Julius Berger downed tools, saying that lack of funding. And we remember it was by Courtney initially. So is it another contract now, or they're just paying Julius Berger to continue? Because, see, this Lagos Ibadan seems like a gold mine.
But you see, amazing.
No, but they said that
I
they're going
had
to have
the
to
experience
expand
of
the road
visiting
beyond what was
Hang in
planned
there.
before. they have plans to expand beyond what was planned before, and so that's the reason for the
I want to take
extra
the major
fund.
headline. The restructuring is a must, says Anyoko. There was a Abraham Adesoya lecture
Yes.
yesterday.
10th remembrance.
Yes.
Yes, and
Lecture.
all speakers were alluding to the fact that it's important that we restructure, we talk about fiscal federalism. These are issues that every aspiring candidate must be looking at before we even vote them.
ICO's
issues now.
proposition
Avoid
is
this
that we have
situation.
8 geopolitical zones, maintaining the 6 we have,
That was the
and
suggestion.
include the Middle Belt and the Midwestern region. So the point is we should all agree which one we want to do.
There are
It's-
issues.
we
We
can't
already-
avoid it.
I was going to give you people snippets into the Lagos-Ibadan rail line.
Please go on. Go
I
on.
had a client who was trying to get compensation, so I had to go serve at the headquarters in Ogun State. Men, they are working.
The rail line there.
Already. They are already laying rails, everything. And it's
That's
just a short
that's under
period
Minister of
that this contract
Transportation.
started.
Right.
Ministry of Transportation just started under this administration, and they have gone so far. They've achieved so much. They've done
So you're
acquired
comparing it with Lagos-Ibadan.
the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway.
Nothing is
All right,
happening.
let's move on. But we already know the issues for 2019. Restructuring, security, economy.
Restructuring was on the manifesto the last time.
On the APC's manifesto?
Yes, so-
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but what, when
Only
it
Now-
got
now
in,
they now try to find out what it means.
They benched it for some
They
time.
spent 4 years.
Committee.
Okay, let's move on to Vanguard. Buhari bungle talks with Trump, says Obasanjo. Says president lost opportunity to self-redeem in US, as rumor that he has decided to support Buhari is false. No response to Obasanjo's statement, says presidency.
As always.
Mobi bombing, FG directs security agencies to protect worship centers and markets. Reactive again. Codeine cough syrup. We are probing 4 drug firms, says NAFDAC. Melaye insecurity. Again, IGP Idris Sean's Senate. Nigeria sitting on time bomb without restructuring, says Anyoko and others. Looting, my appointees will face the music if, says Buhari. And Benue headsmen kill 6 in just scores in Guma local government as army arrests herder with AK-47 rifle. All right, so Obasanjo, yes,
to
please.
the next paper.
Obasanjo.
So he was just saying, because it went viral yesterday on social media that President Obasanjo makes U-turn, now supports Buhari. So he was now responding that even a moron,
Now vexed.
moron will not say that President Buhari's mediocre performance is superlative. Quote and unquote. And that everything going on social media that he's supporting Buhari is false. So he's not supporting him. He lost the opportunity to sell himself as a true Democrat in the
He
US.
said they only got 3 points for that meeting. Number 1, that the US will still reduce the amount of oil they buy from us.
Yeah,
2,
shale
they
oil.
will export agriculture to Nigeria.
Benny.
And Buhari is supporting that. And thirdly, the issue of insecurity, nothing.
What we are buying safe is until 2020 before they deliver.
I like to follow the message and leave the messenger.
Messenger.
It's just that, you know, when you talk, you put your mouth where your money is. It was once
your money where your mouth is.
money where your mouth is. So you've been a first-time military administrator, 2 times civilian president. You also traveled the world as a president of the country, and
Suddenly,
And what was he
suddenly you're the
saying?
Messiah.
What was he saying when he was traveling? Was he bringing back funds? Was he ensuring that
He had
Nigeria
come back.
got out of debt?
We got out of debt.
But he was also
In
trying
terms
to
of
get
being
a third
effective,
term. So he wasn't
in
perfect
terms
either.
of being effective,
course no one is
he has
perfect.
a right to talk.
Yes,
We
so-
can't take it away from him.
they have a right to keep quiet.
They supported him.
Because sometimes
He overthrew,
silence is the
Senate
best
state governors,
answer.
stuff like that. So he had
for
issues
a-
too. So
Yeah.
Obasanjo wasn't a saint too.
No,
We know.
nobody's
He
a
truncated
saint.
democracy.
Nobody.
also.
Mariah,
Nobody is
silence
a
is the
saint.
best answer for a...
Okay, moving on to Daily Sun. Are you suggesting that
I'm not saying... I didn't say anything.
Daily
It's not
Sun.
anything.
Buhari's
He
2019
will be silent in
re-election.
Nigeria, but they'll go and talk in US.
Obasanjo says no. We've talked about Obasanjo. Let's move on. Police will arrest Melaye for arraignment. Have we talked about Melaye?
Yes.
Okay, we have. Okay.
On the stretcher.
Shiites ground Abuja for El Zakzaki. Headsmen kill 6 in Benue in just scores. Max DSS operatives take over National Assembly security.
Imagine.
Recession exit. Nigeria's poverty increased in 2017, says World Bank.
So is it the DSS we want to talk about, or El Zakzaki,
Okay,
the IMN? So the Islamic Movement of Nigeria, also known as Shiites, protested again. You know, the last one was violent. They've had series of peaceful ones, but now they're protesting again. They shut down the streets of Abuja, asking for El Zakzaki to be released. Well, now no, it's not federal government. It's Kaduna State government that is prosecuting
Arrested his
him.
wife,
No, he's been in detention with his wife for 2 years. They're now prosecuting him in court. And we found out that since some people entered the Senate to go and carry miss, that the security that we thought was very tight is not as tight.
So now they have to cover their face.
So we now have masked security.
DSS.
Why?
Another
Why
security.
are they covering the face?
Why?
Max
Please,
security
let's move on to the
agents.
Telegraph. I'm sure we'll still hear
So
more
that in
reports
case
on
you
that.
attempt it, you cannot come and be alleging human rights abuse when you attempt it again.
Okay, Telegraph.
Amarogo.
Telegraph, US visit. You bungled your redemption. OBJ tells Buhari, we talked about that already. Gas flaring, deficit forecast hits 633.6 billion naira.
They say it once again.
FG files fresh charges against Dasuki, and our final paper today is this day. Make restructuring precondition for choice of candidates. And Yoko tells Nigerians, yes, it's already there, don't worry. Dr. C's US visa revoked over looters list. Reports explains effect of Nigeria's low minimum wage on workers' output. We all know these things already now.
So when will it ever change?
When will the glass fairing end? They say now 2020.
Yeah, I've been hearing this since I was in university. You know. It was 2010.
It's
It's now
just the same Nigerian
2020.
thing. Like the IMN now have been protesting the release of their leader for a long time.
For 2
The
years.
least that can happen is that, you know, a release is made or you know, an appearance is made so that they can see that their leader is alive or well.
That's exactly right.
Yes, but the federal government is just keeping quiet and stopping them from protesting. Like, you know, there's no somebody is saying there's a problem, there's a grievance, you address it.
Right. Unfortunately, we have to round up on front page review. When we return, today's Thursday. The hottest gist out there
It's posh.
is what? Not
posh.
posh. No, is Choma. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So it's Thursday and we are relaxing today. Today we're not talking anything serious. The social media went crazy because Davido presented his girlfriend, Chioma Rowland, a Porsche. According to reports, they're saying it's worth 45 million, although Davido never told us the value. He gave her as a gift on her birthday. However, many Nigerians have been reacting to this. Some say, after all, the baby mamas, is he just realizing that he's in love with Chioma after all the baby mamas he has? Now, we also heard that they've been dating for 5 years, right? And then in that 5 years, he has 2 baby mamas. So we ask, what exactly keeps a man? Join the conversation on 070-806-6801. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YoVTVC so we can read your tweet.
I didn't have that information.
We don't want to focus on the baby mama issue because, well, actually, that's an angle because people had an issue with the fact that, yes,
I didn't know that they were dating for 5 years, and then in between that 5 years, he had 2 baby
yes,
mamas.
there are 2 baby mamas.
That is why Two-Face wife was talking now. Because Two-Face wives commented on the situation that, like, you know, you stay by your man. You don't have to be a baby mama to get the reward of being a loyal wife,
Okay,
a loyal babe.
let me tell you my own reactions to these
Okay.
because there's so many angles to this story, and it's interesting to have this kind of nice Thursday topic because part of the things I've always tell young ladies is that as a young person, have an ambition, there's got to be something beyond having a relationship in you that you're aspiring towards. So a 23-year-old girl being in a 5-year relationship with somebody who, I don't want to judge Chioma, but I'm looking at other young girls out there. What is priority to a lot of young girls out there is being in a relationship, having that man. And there's so much more beyond that for me. It's not just about being somebody's girlfriend, regardless of the issues, regardless of the baby mamas. I said I don't want to focus on Chioma too much, but on the drama too much. But I want to take on the angle why people are now trying to say or put pressure on their husbands or their spouses to give them gifts. Why is that?
Before we go to that angle, because you mentioned there are many angles, right? The pressure on one of the baby mamas,
Made her shut down.
she had to shut down her
Instagram
Instagram.
What
account.
kind of pressure?
People were
That's-
asked, they were commenting
so-
over and over and over. They were
so-
going
Hang in
to
there.
tag her over and over and over. What did they say?
All sorts of things. You know, like so you have the baby, all that drama at the airport and things that they wanted to take your child away from you, but look at somebody who stayed and they're buying that one Porsche, what they buy for you.
That's so pathetic.
You know, exactly. You know, just making it seem like you went to just go and carry belle. See, the guy loves someone else. And listen, I went to go and watch the video. behind the scene of the party. So they were dressing up, and Chioma was expecting a special crown. I was just saying, baby, where's my crown? And said, he's coming, you know. And then one part of the video, he now goes to the camera and says, all you boyfriends, watch. And then after the unveiling, guess what? She doesn't know how to drive. Don't worry, you will learn. Let's go and party. When they now got back into the party, he picked the mic and spoke about her, that he had started dating her before Emma Damiduro, and that she's somebody, he mentioned some things that are unprintable, you know, who was there regardless of all the other women. And he said, I take after my father, there were 3 women, you know, but that she's the one who, when they're having things, she will cook and serve all the crew members. As in, she was wife.
Wait, that's the issue. Okay, thank you.
Of course I have.
So that's an issue. A lot of young girls do that.
But Chioma is a chef. So she has a side hustle. She's still a 300 level student.
I heard she dropped out.
Well, she hasn't graduated anyways. But so she's doing things.
Right.
So she's not
She's
just
still
focused
living her
on
life.
Exactly.
Right.
She's not just focused on
Right.
without this guy, my life won't go on.
Right.
And then she mentioned that she loves him regardless of what he does.
Right.
So that's unconditional love. That's
And
the kind of love that
interestingly-
will hold a marriage.
Interestingly, there's a guy, Oye Mike, he was actually on Wake Up Nigeria. He was actually the MC at the party, and he was saying that a lot of Davido's friends were saying, nobody Davido married this girl, now all of us married this girl, because she's actually a very nice girl. They actually vouch for the fact that she does cook for them, and she's very, very respectful, and she's the kind of person that is a wife material. Now, going back to what defines a wife material, is it the Chioma?
Morayo, the thing is, we live in a society that much as we on TV would claim that a woman should have a purpose, a vision and all that, the average man is not looking for that extremely driven person. The average man is looking for someone that will take care of me, nurture me like a baby. That's the average African man we have. So if a woman, a girl is able to fill in that role of you take care of me, you pamper me, you make me feel like I am the king of this jungle. You cook for me. That average man, women, this is interesting. That man is still looking for that kind of woman. So Chioma fits the bill. Annie Idibia fits the bill.
I felt that she was just a young, she's a girl, she's a child. 23
is not a child.
She's a kid.
She started dating at 18.
I mean, that's for me, I just feel like she's a baby. There's so much stuff you're putting pressure on this small girl to be cooking for the crew and being a wifey. She's a child.
At 18 in Nigeria, you're officially an adult.
You're adult.
Even abroad, you're 21, you're an adult. But I'm saying though, by 22, 23, you're just discovering yourself, trying to find your feet, trying to go, you know. And she seems to have been... Sorry?
Show you
From the legal part, don't go religious.
No, leave her alone. Let her go to
Of
the
course,
point.
she's an adult. That's legal. That's settled. But you see me, because of my own training, every woman is a door. You open only for the right person. So I want to say one point to all the women who think being baby mamas is the way to the heart of any man. It is completely wrong. I stand against it in any way. I would support a woman just because I can have a child. I'm entitled to the man. Which is what we see is so rampant and disgusting happening every day. So one small girl just wants to marry a man, you're attached to him for so long, you get belle, then the family will be forced to come and ask for your hand.
That used to work back in the day, but not today.
It doesn't work again.
But now the guys are
for
getting
celebrities,
wise.
it's not
Some men
working.
are now dropping the responsibility thing. Okay, I don't have to take responsibility. Okay,
No.
I will take responsibility of only this child and leave you.
I don't
And
have
so
to
the thing
marry
has
you.
started failing.
Yes.
But we've seen this girl stay with a man, prove her point, and the man has returned.
Pause for a second, pause for a quick
respected
second. Is that the model we want to preach to young ladies? No. That regardless of what your man does, regardless, just stay there. Is that the message we're preaching?
You might be against that message.
No.
But I am of the message that whatever pleases you, you might decide to stick with a man that cheated and was philandering around. But if you are sincerely happy, and guess what? Money makes love sweeter. Because you'll be shocked that girl will remember, will think of all the sleeping around that Davido must have slept around. But when she looks at her Porsche, she'll be like, man, it was worth waiting for. That might be our own situation.
It's possible, man.
It might be good for her. For another person.
Exactly.
For another person. No. You didn't let me land. I'm not talking about it right in the wrong. I'm saying somebody wants it. Nima, some people will not mind. Slap me and give me ring. While somebody else will say that I don't want anything, just love me. So she might be happy with the fact that you might sleep around.
Do you?
Do you?
Okay.
If you know that you can, in
And
your
it's a
heart,
rule.
when nobody is looking at you, you are not crying inside the porch. You don't sit down there and be crying. No, it might be the case.
Cry inside AC.
She's not crying inside Keke Marua.
Don't cry.
She's not crying on Okada.
I'm not saying-
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not
Anaja.
saying that, either of the two, or that she shouldn't find her dream, have her own dream. I'm just saying, talking to the girls who are
baby mamas.
very well, who think baby mama is the way to the man's missus. That's wrong.
It doesn't work again.
And
Even
now-
they are knowing now.
We have Davido and we have
Now, as
Two-Face.
regards their
Both
case,
of them did not marry baby
the
mama.
two of them, they are in love, they are happy, they are gifting each other. That's none of my business.
Okay.
You can
but
buy their self
See,
anything.
Mariah,
I'm
in that
Obasiam
video,
now.
me, I saw love.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not even lie about it. Davido loves that girl. Whatever the reasons may be.
Let me now go there to the reasons.
So, me, I now think that if she was his wife and he mentioned, for sure, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with her. He proposed. So, if she is his wife, everything that Chioma did can never be wrong in my eyes. You have decided to marry the man, like Annie Dibia now. There's no story you can come and tell her about her husband. She knows him. She's going to stick to him. You chose him. So you chose him with his faults.
Okay.
He's ugly, he's bad, he's good. You chose him. Stick with him.
Okay, I
because
agree.
you have a choice not to choose him.
Okay, fine. I agree with you. But I'm trying to just somewhat change the narrative
Narrative of-
that we are so used to.
Yeah.
Can't men
Be
begin to
loyal.
respect that,
Be
okay,
loyal
this
enough.
woman is staying. Respect me enough to be loyal to me, to be committed to me. Respect me enough not to say, oh, because I'm a musician, or because I'm an artist, because I'm a celebrity,
sleep around.
allow me to sleep around, allow me
No.
let's
No,
make
Mariah.
let those men
I
take
said-
responsibility for their
I
actions.
saw love. So maybe what Davido was used to, and he mentioned his father in his speech, was that philandering. But guess what? Are we sure that he's not going to now stick to Chioma for life because he has now realized
Exactly where I was
that this
going.
one,
And there's a different
They
category.
started very early. 18, 20,
Three.
23 when the video started.
18,
So
23.
both of them were allowed their mistakes. But with this decision that they have taken, I think they've started charted a new course.
Another category.
At this point, if he fails her or cheats on her, then he
No,
is
Davido
someone
has
that
given
doesn't
his
have
world
integrity.
view. What Davido knows is that a man can love, his father had 3. A man can love one genuinely and sleep with one genuinely, and another one be giving him children.
Can even
That
love
is
the
his
3
own
genuinely.
reality.
He can love
Do you
the 3
understand?
genuinely.
That is
it
Davido's
impossible?
reality is that my father had 3. And does not in any way make him a bad person.
Yes.
The fact that I have 3 does not make me a bad person.
Shema,
So
you ready to
let's
collect
not
your link?
judge. Let's not judge Davido's relationship based on
No, because she knows him. She knows him, so you should be ready for number 2.
Yes, now.
Mariah, the point I'm saying is that Davido loves this woman, so he may just never
Hey.
cheat on her again.
My father had 2 wives and one
And plenty
and one.
concubines.
one.
He loved all 3.
It can happen.
So he can love Chioma and love additional.
But they are saying that there are some other things that are being used to support this love. I know we're going to go on it, but when we come back, we'll talk about all the jaras that they use in binding the love together.
Hey, how do you bind the love? Especially when the account is very fat. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So still on this trending Chioma issue, Tokpo was talking about binding.
So, this based on when the story came out, everybody was not thinking, how would I get my own Davido? People are now speculating that there is more to this love that Jumoke is seeing in the eye of Davido. That there are different concoctions that girls are using nowadays. That once you take the concussion, if they direct that concussion towards you, you are locked for life. And people are, as in these people, they buy this, they say there's a pepper soup for 150,000 naira. One pepper soup. Try. But when you eat the pepper soup, like the person you go and meet is locked for life.
For
the
real?
extent to which is not,
We're not saying
I'm
she did
totally
that.
against it. The extent to which girls are willing to go for
Why?
the material benefits they hope to
No,
get.
but it's clear. I don't want viewers to think we're judging Chioma.
No,
we're not saying that what
no,
Chioma
no,
did.
no, no, no,
We
no,
left Chioma
no, no,
alone.
no,
We're
Mariah.
saying other girls
Totally.
probably do this kind of thing.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
clarify
saying
that.
based on what they saw Chioma get,
People are now
people
revealing
are
it.
now deciding how they are going to go and do it. Then they opened an Instagram account for me, and the girl has hundreds of thousands of followers. People are following her, and she is marketing concussions that will help you gum the man. Even if the man is married, once he gets into you, he's never leaving you again. They are doing these things, and it is open. It's on Instagram. Just Google it. You know, so they are doing. These young girls are doing a lot of things that are worrisome.
Wait. Wait. Why?
To make money.
To make money.
Yeah, they invest.
No, to keep a rich man.
They invest. Like there's a portion. They say it's 250,000 naira. It's a small bag of different concussions that you will do. I'm like,
so it's like jazz on Instagram.
Okay,
do you understand?
Okay, let's take
So the main purpose of that, right, is to get rich. Is it that young girls of today have given up on themselves, that they cannot make money by themselves? A man does not want to marry liability. We want to share the house expenses.
Respect, not all men. Some men actually want to take care. Obiajulu was here the other day.
We know some tribes.
A man would want to take care of you. So don't bring your education to this matter.
We know some tribes that they don't even allow their wives to go out at all. That one is even different. Stay in the house to take care of you, and I can marry up to 4 of you. I will take care of all of you. But the point I'm driving at is that except you look down on yourself, and how did our society move from values and morals to so much materialism?
Okay, let me take this call from Namdi. Namdi, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Hey, how are you? Go ahead. Thanks for calling.
Now, what you're talking about here, you see, when a man understands a woman and the woman understands the man, and there is that thing we call love, which is natural. And the woman knows when her limits and where her limits begin and end. When a man loves a woman, he can do anything on earth for the woman.
True.
And the woman has to respect, honor, and obey that man. Where you get this, the woman gets everything from the man. Most of you married women would know it, that you see your husband getting a girlfriend outside, and you are hearing that he's building the woman a house. It's because the woman respects, honors, and obeys him. And once Chioma is in that aspect of life, he will get everything from Davido.
Thank you, Namdi, for your views.
My mom taught me love medicine when I was young. She said that uleyele or neohumi. That's what they say in my place. That's good behavior, good relations with your husband is stronger than any portion of love that someone does for him. Because it will come back to that point when both of you had nothing and everything. It will get to that point, and you will remember who for nothing stayed with him.
Some people forget for
I don't believe in the you can cook whatever concussion. No, me, I'm even very secure where I am. Cook the concussion, you meet me at home, I'm an out woman. Yes. The way you live with your husband, the way you live with your husband is very important, and the way you start with him is extremely important. All these things I hear scares me.
So what Chioma has done right now is actually something we're trying to emulate. Not in the wait. I need to be clear on the message.
Yes.
Are we saying that because the kind of values she's bringing, she has shown so far as a young lady, saying, okay, yes, I know this guy, I'm there. Regardless, I heard that he brought a Ghanaian or a Guinea, some Guinea woman for 3 months.
There was even something that happened recently. He went to do a concert in Africa, somewhere in Africa, and there was a woman in the hotel. A big drama came out of it. I don't know why they were fighting, and both of them took it to social media. And then he said, I think it was even to spite that other lady that he did Chioma this. So
the point is that she saw all that and she's stuck by him. Is that what we're trying to tell people out there?
Morayo, I don't think that we have a right to tell somebody what to do. I think that we have a right and it's our responsibility to expose them to all the realities available. You can decide to be a Sophia and Annie Dibia that would overlook your man's undoing. But there are other women who also cannot overlook, but they are happy where they are. Find your happiness. If your happiness is being stuck to that man, whatever was.
Self-respect.
Yes.
Let's look at the pros and cons.
But somebody came on the studio.
And cons.
One of our studio cameramen.
I will come to that.
Okay.
Pros and cons of being a Chioma, you can carry disease.
And the man can be careful now because he's in condom.
Is everything? It's not 90. It's 99%. That 1% can come in.
Cervical cancer.
You don't get it. There is a 1% chance.
Women, we are receptacles. A man can sleep with 10 women who have HIV and not catch it. A woman just needs to sleep with one to catch. We are receptacles. Be careful what choices you make.
Okay, let me take this call from Yakub. Thanks for calling, Yakub.
Yeah, good morning, Morayo.
Morning.
And then good morning to you, all the people in the studio. If not that today is Thursday, I can say that we don't need to discuss this kind of
Yes,
issue.
sir.
Also because today is Thursday. See, Morayo, I heard Sister Nima says he did not believe in concussion. I pray that you will never go
That's
into
why I
that
said I don't
area.
believe it. I don't want
Because
it near
I
me.
can tell you concussion is working. Because,
Alaji.
yes, the only thing that you can pray is that you should never be in that kind of situation.
Amen.
Because people believe in it and then they are doing it. It is only God that can protect us. That is number one. Number two, what that lady, Shoma, whatever her name is doing. You see, she does all those things because she knows what she's looking for. And then she allows her husband to do whatever he did. Because he knows this is a celebrity person. He knows this guy is moving from one country to another. No matter how, he's going to have a side stick. And then the chairman of the thing does not even look to that area. He knows what he's looking for. And then now she got a worth of 45 million something. But
Okay.
what I can say is this.
All right, Yakubu.
Whether your husband is doing all those things or not,
Right.
what you need to do as a lady, you should know what you really want. If
Okay.
you want something
All
like
right.
trauma, what he did.
Thank you very much. Well, going to relationships generally.
No, we wanted to move on to
Okay.
the angle of that. Are we then saying, because Chioma now got a Porsche, that it is okay for men to, as far as they have money, to cheat, do whatever they need to do, and then come and apologize, buy you a house, buy you a Porsche, send you abroad, and it's okay?
That's what it's looking like now, because we're saying that because
can
if
see
you
that
have
we
money,
said, because the successful polygamy in most of the cases we've seen, successful polygamy dwell in the cases where you have the rich
Money.
man.
Yes.
When the man is very rich and he buys houses for each of his wives.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody is okay. We know that we've been judiciously sorted out financially by our men. The only thing the man is just doing is he'll share his time. Those are the few times where you have the highest crisis in polygamy is where there's no money.
right?
So
money is a deciding factor in this.
money-
So what's up? Money, obviously. So if the man has money,
It's not what I want to say, but it's just the reality that I
so
see.
because I know a rich man, I've said it before. A rich man, he has I think about 3 or 4 wives.
They are living
and
peacefully.
and he shared his wealth. In
the
fact,
same
he has a
house.
small wife now. So the first 2 wives, he has shared everything for herself. The children
not
go on, they are
complaining.
sorted. The baby wife now is the one that is in charge of the
House.
current money. But all the others have so and there's no problem.
Let me
Money
take
is
some
good,
tweets.
sha.
Yes.
CBN says nothing can keep man. A man keeps himself. If he wants to stay, he will, no matter what may. And if he wishes to leave, not even the pregnancy technique can keep him. Kike Morenikeji says, might be fun now. However, in the future, every time he cheats, he will give her an expensive gift. Why settle for so little? Her self-esteem is questionable. Who knows?
Yes,
maybe
let's
she's
talk
happy
about
with
the
this kind of
self-esteem.
life.
Self-esteem.
Yes,
He's
now
thinking-
Dejoke Fayemi
wait,
says.
okay, let me take this call from UK.
Okay.
Morning, are you there? Thanks for calling.
Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
How are
Go
you?
ahead, Super K. Go ahead.
Well,
Finding the
excellent.
program very,
Thank you.
finding
ahead.
the program very interesting.
Yes, thank you.
My contribution this morning will be, I want us to understand that I'm calling from London, actually.
Yes.
And then lots of us were watching this program instead of working, and we're just excited. Now, my contribution this morning is that I want us to know and agree that there is no one right model.
Yeah.
There is not.
There is no one right model, whether woman or a man, or female or a male. 20 years ago, nobody would have prayed to be Kim Kardashian's sister.
Abi.
And look at where she is now.
Very true.
Is that a
You've
right
defined
model?
success.
Yeah, it could be a wrong start, but looking like she's ending well. Okay, most popular female in the world right now. Now, Chioma that you're talking about, I don't think the issue for Chioma is because of the materials involved. I think she loves the guy, and then the guy end up to reward her for her love. Now, what Mariah was trying to say earlier, the message you're trying to put out, yes, say it out, we will get it. You don't have to be right. Just say it out, we will get it. I think that you've changed position in trying to put the right message out there. There is no one right message, but at the end of the day, there are many right messages.
For different
And
people.
then my sister there as well, where she came from, you don't have to apologize for it because you said it right. Because role models involve different characters, and times are changing.
Right. Thank you very much, Super
In
King,
the
for
next
that.
few years, people were going to be getting married on Facebook without seeing each other.
Thank you very much, Super King.
Skype
Let's see
weddings.
some more tweets, please.
Okay, Dejoke Fayemi says, I don't envy relationships with musicians like Davido and Two-Face. The true test will be when they eventually die. God forbid not now. Una go see family fights too bad. Then Liad says, Auntie Tope, no book can keep a man, no, notwithstanding anything that you do or your achievements.
Okay. PJ Comedian says, Naso Jumoke being a liability as a lady is bad. Morayo, yes, he might take care of her, but one day insult her with it.
Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So we're going to round up this conversation. But I mean, when I think about it, what exactly are we looking for in life? Comfort, shelter, food, clothing.
So if-
really,
So if you see a man that will just
if you
give
see a
everything.
man, I mean, so the factor of love, I think, is overrated. If you see a man, that's another angle. If you see a man willing to care for you, respects you, and is willing to do everything, regardless of what he's doing, is it possible for you to say, you know what? I'll just stay there. Maybe just to get a house, travel to have breakfast in Spain, have dinner in London, go around the world, do shopping. What else are you looking for in life?
You see, for me, we need to be watchful of the kind of role models we pick.
Okay.
Because I listened to a conversation, I eavesdropped on a conversation of somebody saying that she's wishing she was Chioma, or like she's even Chioma's sister, and she would just be cruising around with the Porsche. And I said immediately that I wish I am Linda Ikeji, that will buy a brand new Mercedes-Benz and dash it out
To my
sister as a way of showing love. I said, I appreciate how successful men are, but I look at Oprah and I look at Linda and I look at Moabudu, I look at women that are strong and successful, and I say, this is who I want to be. So the self-esteem issue is when you feel like you cannot aspire to become
hide
that.
behind a man.
Yes.
And let him be the one successful,
Yes.
and then bring
and that's a big...
The worst case is where you don't have self-esteem, the person doesn't have any iota of respect for
Jesus.
you. You are driving the Porsche and you annoy him and he says, come out.
Hey, whoa.
Give me
Or
my
get-
car. It's possible. It
That
happens.
happens. It happens.
And I think they should people need to realize
And
this
that's
part
why,
of the
so
story.
you might get all the glitz and glamour,
They
but
should
because
realize this part of
if
the
you don't,
story.
if you don't achieve your own personal
Who
dreams,
respects you should even be rated beyond the man who loves you. Because you see what human dignity does to a person. It gives you the confidence to break boundaries. You see, if that respect is attached to the Porsche, Kai, it will be longer than a limousine for you. It will make you do things. Because you will feel, it's not a part of entitlement, but you are reassured that, you've earned this thing.
Assurance.
Assurance, that's the title of the
let me take
album.
this call. One knows, are you there? Thanks for calling. OC, go ahead, please, from Abia State. Go ahead.
My name is Joseph from Libya.
Yes, go ahead.
Please, there is something I want our ladies to understand based on what you people are discussing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our ladies need to understand that they are the protector of the man. They are the ones protecting
That's
us,
a responsibility.
and we are their employers. If they can be able to understand that alone, I think they will know how to behave. They will know how to handle themselves and know how to handle a man.
Okay.
If you understand that you are the man's protector.
Okay,
and
thank
are
you very
one
much,
that
OC. You are the man
protects
protector.
Okay.
Women are the man protector.
So I would prefer, right, that if the man is a philanderer, he has finished his philandering before he comes to me. And he loves and respects me.
Together.
Together, not one separate from the other. So that I can reciprocate and love and respect him also. Although they said that who does it first? I think we should just do it together, right? Now, money makes love sweet. We all agree. It's easier to be crying in a Mercedes Benz than to be crying on Okada under the sun. And there's no relationship without its own issues. It's just for each person to decide what is most important for them. What Chioma did, if she was Davido's wife, but she has done it as a girlfriend to the extent he's willing to now wife her.
Okay. All right. Well, he hasn't wifed her yet, but
he's proposed to her.
Okay.
So I would say do that to your husband, because until death do us part is the vow. But if you start to think that that's what is going to keep a man, we continue to propagates where men now have many women available to them, willing to do everything like a Chioma would, they would never have a need to buy the cow when the milk is free from all the women.
Right.
So a woman must value herself.
Right.
Be on your own purpose. Focused on where you are going to.
It's interesting, Jumoke, that when...
Align with the man.
Yes.
Ensure that he's also someone who will help you to where you are headed to.
Right.
And you're willing to then commit to his own dreams and help him because we are helpmates.
Interesting, Jumoke, because when this thing broke out a couple of days ago, a lot of young people were saying, I mean, I followed suit to say, oh, I am Chioma. People are saying they were aspiring to be in that role of Chioma, which is why I want us to hold what Tokwe said very, very dear and help young people understand it. You have to find yourself.
You can be a leader,
be yourself.
Not
you can,
Chioma.
yes, let us aspire to be somebody who is willing to make her own wealth and make her own mark.
Yes.
No, don't shadow a man. You don't have to be the one, oh, I'm the one, what's that saying that say, behind every successful man, you can actually be beside him.
Yeah.
It's okay. Succeeding alongside him. So that's what we really need to make people understand.
Thank you.
Tara, do it to
you.
See you.
Like Hillary Clinton.
Benny.
Succeed. Like Michelle Obama. Like Ebuka Woshika. There are women out there that are good role models. Don't shortchange yourself.
Like
Don't
Nike.
sell yourself short.
Like Nike Adeyemi, who, when she saw her husband, he did not have the prospects.
At all.
At all.
Now they are on both cruise for 25th anniversary.
Yes. And she saw that this man loves God and loves me and decided I will stay with him regardless of all the ups and downs in life. And we also must encourage women. We can't be materialistic.
Yes,
Don't jump out of a relationship because the man goes through. You be strong enough in yourself. Be, what's the word? Industrious enough to support a man. It's because Davido saw that regardless of all my up and down, this Chioma, she's too dope.
Let me take this
like
call. Abel, Moin, are you there? Thanks for calling.
Good morning.
Morning, Adeomi.
Yeah. I thank you all. I thank the four of you for making my day each day.
Thank you.
I enjoy this program. But the particular topic you are discussing now, I feel there should have been a man in your midst.
So tell us
Our guest
That's just my
failed.
observation for today.
Our guest failed today.
We apologize.
There ought to have been a man.
Yes, our guest failed today. He
So
couldn't
that
come.
you have a view from the other side.
Right, you're right. You're right.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much.
May I take
Tweets, please.
Forwards says, Chioma, in my own view, believed in the tomorrow that even Davido had not gotten to, and basically that was what Two-Face had over to Annie. She knows that distractions, the Bubu and baby mamas, Jerry. Shorty says you can actually keep a man. You can't actually keep a man. You can only try to manage him with respect and humility. Concept says respect your man dearly and you always get the best from him. Omolaja says the most potent charm to keep a man is to be there for him, both in good and bad times. Sometimes overlooking his inadequacies, no same man forgets that. Jazz gets expiry date.
So we have to round up. So I'll let all of us give us one last words each. Let me go ahead, Nima.
Not last word, just definition. Inadequacies doesn't include a man's inability to control temper and you're at arm's way, being beaten on a daily and money buys your loyalty. You must love yourself enough to love what is good for yourself and love to stay alive.
True.
It's important that women don't misunderstand because in my experience, what I see women do is say, hey, he loves me and you're being beaten on a daily.
What kind of
if you
love is
die,
that one?
the money will not be useful.
Okay. All right, so Jumoke, final words.
I think I said everything I wanted to say already. So maybe I can take more tweets.
Just a couple.
Obadino says, it's true that to keep a man also includes good food, good sex, and faithfulness. Ask any man.
Quick addendum to everything that has been said, which has been wonderful, is that as men are asking tenaciously for the love and respect and obedience from their women in the expectation that I will do good to you if you respect me. I think women should get to the point where they know that man respects me, I will do good to you because you also have built yourself capacity that can be advantageous to whichever man you find in your life.
Okay.
There's one tweet. Yes. Ekewa says, as right as you all are in your own ways, there's just one thing you haven't factored in. Men are different. What they want in a woman too varies. There is no manual for these things. So you have to know your own man.
All right, so we have to end right up. But I think what I'd like to say is that Chioma is blessed. We are happy for her. We are celebrating her and we wish her the best. Same way we wish Zida Deso and what's the other guy, Banky. We wish you guys the best and we hope everything goes well. But we don't want that situation to be the model or the template for women. We want young girls to see that it's not about finding a Chioma or finding a man that's going to treat you the way Davido treated Chioma. We're looking for young girls who aspire to be
Linda
Ikeji. Linda Ikeji is right there. Tara Feladroto is there.
Go and solve problem.
There are people there solving problems. Yes.
Ibuku Awoshika.
Yes. Konja-Iweala.
Yes.
Konja-Iweala. Obieze-Kwesili.
Yeah.
These are models we want you to emulate.
Solve a problem.
Not just say, I'm looking for a Davido because I want to be a Chioma. Please, that's besides the point. We thank God for Chioma. God bless her and many more. And it's not about you cooking for the man and all that kind of thing. These are besides the point.
Are you a cook?
And we are models too. Yeah, the ladies of your view, we are models too. That's all we can take on the show. Hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did. Have a fabulous day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.